Hey guys, I'm Josh Brown.
And I'm Jordan Stevens.
And you're watching the Cars and Health Bars podcast. Let's get right into the episode. Hey guys, welcome to Cars and Health Bars podcast. Today is September 19th, 2025, and I want to thank our sponsors, Chemical Guys Steel Series, CJ Pony Parts, Badass Extension Cords, and Speedway Motors. More on that in the ad read. I want to hit you with your random fact of the day. It's going to be a car fact, and I want to hit a little bit close to home with Beach Bend Raceway fact. One of the oldest drag strips in Kentucky and longest. The drag strip at Beach Bend has been around since the 1950s and grew quickly in popularity. And before cars, the first races at Beach Bend were motorcycle races at the 3/8 mile dirt oval in the mid-1940s.
That's back in the day.
That is old.
Can you
school,
imagine
man.
back in the 50s, right? Like, probably a bunch of flathead V8s, like in old Ford Coupes and stuff. Like, that would be so cool to see. Can you imagine? Like, probably not making over 250 horsepower, too, but it's still crazy. Like, the passion has been there for so long.
Yeah, I think that's also, I don't know when about Holly got put in Bowling Green. I'm sure it was, the drag strip was there first. I mean,
I think it was.
But I feel like that also kind of probably aided to Holly's roots in Beach Bend because, I mean, or in Bowling Green, they're not far from Beach Bend, and it's just, man, we've got some deep-rooted racing history in Bowling Green. I just, man, I had this thought in my head today right before we came on the show. I'm like, man, you know, there's been some bad blood without getting into anything crazy with BGPD, and it's kind of known that they're not super big about car scenes, you know, and I guess some people probably are like, yeah, it's common sense. Of course, police aren't cool with huge street races. But, like, if you look at Pigeon Forge, Cruising the Coast, like, there's cities that, like, the cops are, like, cool with it completely. Like, they'll pull you over just to see what's done to your car, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's it would be cool to, like, bring on, like, maybe just try to build a bridge. Maybe it doesn't need to be our small little podcast, but, like, bring on, like, somebody, like, higher up in BGPD, be like, all right, you know, what can us streetcar drivers do to kind of, you know, help you guys out at events? You know, obviously don't be stupid, but, like, you know, is there something that we can help out with? I feel like a bridge can be built, because I feel like that bridge is floating down the river right now, you know, if you ask us.
That bridge is long past, I almost feel like, in Bowling Green. And, you know, I can say it's kind of been that way for me. They have not been fair to me in the past. So, and I recently had an encounter with one who was off duty, and I don't even want to get into it, but man, it really made me not like Bowling Green Police Department.
Yeah.
It's like, if this is an example of what y'all are, then this is bad.
Yeah, I mean, there has to be something we can like mend something there with the police department. You know, like they're serving our city. They're bringing justice, however you want to look at it. And man, it would just be so cool to have like cops that are cool with, like, you know, it's LS Fest. I'm sure you guys hate LS Fest and will always hate LS Fest, but maybe if you help us find an outlet, we won't be doing crazy stuff. We can do it in a controlled environment where cops can be like, all right, we're shutting off this little main strip from these hours. We're going to let these guys do some burnouts, you know, do some cool stuff, and not keep getting kicked out of parking lots. I don't know, man.
I think there is some maybe premeditation to them trying to pull over some of the racers and streetcars that are out there. I definitely think they're trying to get a little bit of money out of us, but
I've seen that too, because the few times I have seen people get pulled over, I swear they're from out of town. Like, it's like that reckless Raquel girl. I think she's been pulled over 2 or 3 times at LS Fest.
Yeah, you know? Now I don't know,
justified or not.
Yeah, I don't know if it's justified, but at the end of the day, I do respect police, and I do appreciate what they do for the community. Now, there are things I don't agree with, but in general, I do think they are here to help us. Now, yeah, there are some road pirates out there, but, you know, it goes both ways, I guess, because, you know, you're going to call the police when there's like a shootout or something. I mean, you know, they're there for you when times are tough. So I think people are a little tough on police sometimes too.
Yeah, 1000%. I mean, there's a big difference between getting a guy for of course I won't say street racing because that is that can get extremely dangerous, but
Yeah.
just like revving your engine, like you're
Mm-hmm.
not hurting nobody. I guess you're
Like,
disturbing the peace a little
for
bit, but like
example, Bowling Green police pulling me over, and this just says how dumb this was. Is this cop heard cars accelerating, right? Didn't know how fast they were going, nothing. He just heard them. All right, now I don't know if he saw. Surely he did. Tyler was broadsided behind me. I did not do anything. I get pulled over and get a reckless driving ticket. All right, I can say firsthand that was a really bad experience. That cop was very disrespectful. He followed me after the traffic stop and bitched out me and my friends. Like, there's a reason BGPD has kind of a stigma around them.
I feel like too, what gets you targeted a lot is that you have a customized license plate. Because I remember specifically us, like 3 or 4 deep, maybe 5, going to the racetrack, and I mean, a cop literally split
Yeah,
us
dude,
off.
that was
And
crazy.
we've said this in the past before. I mean, me and Jordan, we follow pretty close, and I mean, he split me and Jordan apart just so he could get behind Jordan.
He
Like, I'm
forced
like,
his way
wow.
between us to get behind me,
And
and he didn't even like me.
no, we weren't hooning. Like, we were
No,
just having a chill drive to the drag strip.
maybe he just
Like
wanted
it
to
was.
chill. I don't know. I didn't
Maybe.
hate it, but it was just like kind of random.
It was very random. I'm like, really? You pull behind
I
the
was like,
car
what if
with
a
a
random
customized
person did
license
that,
plate?
like cut in behind someone? Would you be a little, would you be inclined to pull them over?
Exactly.
It's
Like
kind of dangerous how close he was
it's
in a way.
very unsafe, and splitting traffic like that. Like,
Yeah,
the polite thing to do is like get behind the
at least
line.
signal first.
Yeah, that too. Like, I'm here. Shoot, man. I'm kind of glad we talked about this in a way because our main topic for today. I wanted to talk about the Louisville PD crushing a $100,000 HELLCAT Durango. It's been all over Kentucky news. I'm not sure how well it made it outside of state, but of course I saw it almost immediately.
Yeah, I think
Man,
everyone local did.
it was almost like Louisville PD was on some supervillain arc, dude. They
Yeah.
because a few hours before they'd posted a picture of like a crusher and they're like, to be continued. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Wow.
Yeah, they were like on some supervillain stuff, man. And then like having the mayor press the button, like, what are y'all doing? Like, are y'all some sort of
They're making a
like
statement almost for that. And here, I was talking to my dad about this last night. I think it came out yesterday. Oh, I think last night we were
yes.
talking about, or the 2 days ago for y'all.
Yeah.
That car could have went to a single mom with some kids who didn't have a car, or someone in need, or the money. They could have got money from it and put it back in the community, but instead they crushed it and did nothing. It's kind of stupid in a way how some of the, I guess not government, but I mean, is police local government? I think they are technically somewhat.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy how, I mean, the mayor was there. I mean, it's just insane to me that that's how that goes about.
A few things to mention. I heard that, and this is just what I heard from the situation, that the car was a Frankenstein car, a chop shop car.
I couldn't believe that. Yeah.
A lot of stolen parts, and that was the main reason the car couldn't be resold because of all the stolen parts. But like you said, no reason that could have been gifted or
Yeah,
given,
they could have titled it.
They could have, removed. Yeah, they could have titled it. They could have removed, like the supercharger, like whatever.
Yeah, they could have put a solid VIN on it off a car. They could have got a title for it and put that back into the community somehow. They could have used it as a cop car or something. If they like, anything's better than crushing the thing.
That is a good point. I didn't even think of that. Using it as a cop car. I've seen that happen before.
Durangos are cop cars.
Exactly. And like I've seen in the past Nashville, impounding, whatever, and then they just turn it into a cop car. That's completely fine. I'm sure it's how they get a hold of C6s sometimes or C7s. Mm-hmm. They repossess them and then it becomes a cruiser. That's completely fine, especially if the racing is the problem. Get something that can keep up with the street racers.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a dangerous game too, is trying to keep up with them. That's why there's a lot of no chase laws there's a lot of no chase laws for motorcycles for a reason. It's just dangerous to the person.
Surely a cop would have enough sense not to run down a motorcycle.
You think so? I mean, dude, they get not all of them, but some cops get reckless, man.
dude, if you're on a 600, you kill the lights at the dark on the interstate, you are like gone. Like there's no cop cars can
Yeah, a
keep up with you.
600's outrunning. Imagine a leader bike or anything faster than a 600, like a 900, a
You could have
850.
like, the cops say they've got like chipped cars, whatever. You could have like a chipped C7. Like you ain't keeping up with no leader bike, brother. Like you probably ain't even
No,
keeping up with a 600.
you're not until like after 140. In which
Yeah,
case, I'm already gone. I'll take the first exit.
And again, don't advocate for running from the police.
No, I'm just saying, if I'm gonna be in the situation and I gotta do it, I'm gonna do it the smartest way I can.
Right. But yeah, and a few things that was controversial about it too is allegedly the car was not a street racing car. It was a car that they were doing a lot of the takeovers with. And I say takeovers, people that don't know, that's where they block off a public intersection, and they just sit there and do donuts. And you see people get hit by cars. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of go on a little bit about that. I'm not for takeovers, but when it's in a big industrial area that there is no traffic, I feel like there should be a little bit more leniency almost on people who are spectating. I see where granted, that probably doesn't go through in court, but they will ticket everyone there. I've seen people parked and not participating, and they'll get tickets for just being there. So I feel like they're not too lenient on the spectators because it's not like you're enabling them. Anyone can go to the street and do what they want.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a public sidewalk. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, it'd be such a weird gray area because you're witnessing a crime. I don't know. I feel like that'd be so nitpicky, though.
For sure. I mean, it's not like no one's hurt. You don't, even if you witness a crime, do you have to call it in? I
mean, not necessarily. I mean,
if I witnessed a murder, yeah, I'm calling it in. But like, if I witness someone run a stop sign, am I calling it in? No.
Yeah, but I felt there's a few comments where people were saying, I'm a street racer and I'm all for this takeover clown getting his car crushed. And, there's actually one guy like, they can't shut us down, takeover at such and such street in Louisville. Let's go tonight. I'm like, all right.
Post it in the comments of who just crushed the car. That's smart.
It was, yeah. Louisville PD like posting it. I think it was their live stream, and the dude commented on the live stream while it was going. Like, devious. I don't know though, man. I'm kind of with you that I don't know. It's a statement, but is it the right statement? I mean, that. I'd have to see the legal breakdown on that.
I mean, they're focusing money on that, and it could go somewhere else.
A whole nother thing too is if that thing was paid off. A lot of people have been talking about that. If that thing's not paid off and they just crush something, dude's paying on a car note where the car is just not his no more. I don't know where that would be. I'm sure if it has a bunch of stolen parts on it, dude probably has money of some sort. He's probably sold certain parts to make money.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? But I was kind of curious to see what you thought about it, and I feel like making an interceptor out of it that would have been made more sense, and that also would have made the statement that they wanted to, like, hey, we're gonna take your cars if you want to be dumb. I don't know, man.
I think that's the better option.
Absolutely. So, transitioning off of that, Beach Bend has been popping as per usual the month of September. We mentioned it earlier. We come fresh off of LS Fest a couple weekends ago. Mo Party was last weekend. This weekend's nothing. I mean, there might be a drag and drive, or not drag and drive, but a test and tune going on, maybe a smaller event. And then we got Ford Fest the week after. So,
definitely excited for Ford Fest. Come check out the Ford crew. Some of my coworkers will be working. So, if y'all want to meet my coworkers, go say hi. I guess Jared will be there.
Is there going to be like a whole booth set up?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. What are they going to be showing off? Just like cars from the dealership?
Yeah, brand new Mustang. I think a Bronco Raptor, Raptor R.
So they are at least like
some cool stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Who's getting to drive the cars there? Are they trailering them?
I don't know about that.
That'd be so cool.
It definitely won't be the techs.
No, of course
It'd be cool if they let the techs bring their cars.
That'd be cool too, because
Yeah,
like,
like
well,
Jared's Super Duty. Could you imagine that in there? That'd be awesome.
the old Ford crew, dude, everybody had a Mustang. I
We
mean,
had
well,
the
Luke
whole
still
crew,
works
dude.
there. Yeah, Isaac,
He's there. He's
Tyler.
back.
Isaac's back. He
Yeah,
got
he
rehired.
got back this week.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
He said he was there, and I was like, I didn't know if it's because he was working or not. Well, that's short lived. Anyways, yeah, yeah, it's popping, dude. Are you planning on going to Ford Fest?
Yeah, I'll probably be there.
That's cool,
So
man.
if you see me, say hi. I'm sure I'll be there for quite a while. We plan on getting there pretty early, and then we're gonna head out to Oktoberfest after. So we got a whole day lined up.
That's cool, dude. Yeah, I went to. It's kind of funny because I went to LS Fest and you went to. Or you're going to Ford Fest.
Yeah,
I don't have any plans to go to Ford Fest. Who knows what I'll get into though, you know. But I don't have currently any plans to go to Ford Fest. The I'm not sure if it's public or not. You know, take this with a grain of salt. But the same people that put on the
it
block
is.
party for LS Fest. Oh, it's set in
Yeah,
stone.
I'm pretty sure it is public in set in stone.
Okay. Well, the same people that hosted the block party at LS Fest that we did coverage of are going to be hosting another block party for Ford Fest. Probably same thing after on Saturday.
I'm gonna try to hit it up, but it depends on how Oktoberfest goes. I may not be in condition to drive there. I don't know how my night's gonna go, but
That's fair.
I plan on riding the bike out. So if I don't feel like I'm up for driving, I'm not gonna.
Hey man, I
I'll
don't
leave it
blame
at
you.
Rusty's and go back in the morning.
You gotta be careful, dude. It ain't worth it.
I'm not risking it. I don't want to
It
turn
ain't
into a
worth it.
human cheese grater on the highway.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude. I wonder how big Ford Fest is. I mean, I've never been before. I've
Oh,
heard it's dang
dude,
near bigger than Ford LS
it
Fest.
is LS Fest, but Fords. I think I enjoy it more than LS Fest. I can't lie. I haven't went to LS Fest past 2 years. I've been to Ford Fest.
Yeah. I know LS Fest. I had the stat on our doc, but I took it off because we never did a post LS Fest. But I believe there was 50,000 people there on Saturday. Maybe it was
Sheesh.
58,000.
And that wasn't
Yeah,
as
it was.
popular as it normally is. I feel like because of the rain and the weather.
Yeah, Saturday ended up being the rainy day, it was originally supposed to be Friday. They kind of
Yeah,
flip flop. But by the end, after the rain had passed, of course we were at the block party. But I mean, they were jam packed. The burnout pit looked amazing. A pickup truck, I think it's a Tacoma. I don't know. It's one of
mm-hmm.
those small mid-sized trucks. It actually from Australia. Of
Oh,
course, big
nice.
alcohol engine.
Burnout
It
truck.
actually, yeah, it won. So it was really
Have
cool.
a big
He wins
blower
just
sticking out,
Oh yeah,
of
like
course.
hog blower. He wins just about every burnout contest he goes to. I mean, that truck. He not only is it just like an gnarly build, is he is a insanely good burnout like driver.
Yeah, the Australians setting up their cars to do burnouts is insane. Like they have a whole science behind it. I love the Aussies for that.
Yeah, dude, Summer Nats where they actually like judge the
Yeah,
burnout contests, like points if you touch the wall, how the entry exit. Like, dude, some of those guys like full send in. Like, it's crazy how hard they send it in. It's like I don't know, man. That's got to take some serious skill. Because I mean, I seen
I
Cletus just
want to do that.
obliterate his third gen, dude. Because I mean, at some point, I mean, it's burnout. You were putting ice slick rubber on this road, dude. Cletus came in so fast, he obliterated his third gen Camaro, and I think he just got rid of it after a while, or it's sitting in a barn. It's not drivable anymore. It's just cooked.
Sheesh.
Like,
I like to
yeah.
think I can do some good burn. I've done some okay ones, but I think I could do a pretty gnarly one if I didn't care about the consequences.
Yeah. Dude, I wanted to do one at Jack's block party so bad. Like, I was just like, man, it just ain't worth it. It ain't
Nah,
worth it.
it ain't. It ain't
Like,
worth being. Oh, I'm cool. I can do a burnout. You know, it ain't worth being that
yeah.
guy most of the time.
You know, if I had more confidence in my engine, like if I
I don't
knew
even
I
think
was
it's
on
that.
some,
I think it's your drivetrain that worries me the most.
yeah, that too. But I worry a lot about lifting ahead. So I think after I get some studs, I'll be a little bit more happier. Because
I
I
got a
mean,
whole parts list I need to get for you.
I've already got one. I
No,
got
there's.
one.
I'm sure there's more.
Oh God, I want to do a cam too while I'm at it because I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of that TSP cam. Everybody's
Yeah,
been telling me go different route. You know, it's been a good one, and I've got like
I loved
well
mine while I
over.
had it.
I've got probably I probably got 50,000 miles on those springs, so they are.
Oh, that's
pretty,
nothing, dude.
Dude, all the forums and all this stuff
You know how many
says
I had on mine? Do you know how many Haney had?
oh, dude, Haney's a different animal, though. Dude. That truck's a testament to like LS's.
If there is one man who can build a junkyard LS, it is Haney and Brian Kimball.
Brian Kimball, yeah.
Those are the two in competition.
And they're both in the same area too.
Yeah. Now, my springs, I think, had. Now, I canned my car at like 100, 110, and it made it to 178. So,
jeez,
I put some miles on mine.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly when I came mine. I want to say it was like around 120, 125.
Yeah. And
I'm at like 170.
I'll say I did rev my car pretty high most of the time. It'd go to 72 pretty often. Not pretty high, maybe not, but it's more than factory RPM anyways.
Must be nice to have the option to shift where you want to.
Yeah, no rev limiter, shift where I want. Yeah, I like that.
Let's just send it to the moon. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll talk about one more thing before we switch gears to the gaming topic. I want to see what kind of content, this is kind of a shop thing. I want to see what kind of content you guys want to see on the TikTok and on the social media, because I've been kind of swapping back and forth between podcast clips and memes. I feel like I went through a spell there where we were just doing podcast clips, but
you had to spell memes too, and I gotta say, I was here for it.
Yeah, I was going. I like doing all original memes, but I also want to give people a taste of the show. People, especially that don't, consume short form content. I get it. We don't have time to sit.
Yeah, if they don't want short form, we could do like a build series or something. I mean, there's some potential there on mine.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when we do your car, there would be some content there for sure.
Yeah, but I kind of want to know what you guys like seeing. I do like the mix, but it seems like that our pod clips are kind of tapering back down to like the lower view range. Seems like our memes kind of stay pretty consistent, but like our podcast clips are kind of tapering off. So I'm kind of wondering if you guys are not enjoying seeing that so much, or if it's just a TikTok algorithm problem. You know how that is. But yeah, I wanted to get some feedback from you guys and see what you guys thought. But with that being said, guys, we're going to throw it to our ad read, and we will see you in the gaming topic. Our first sponsor today, of course, you know them, you love them, Chemical Guys. They have the best car care products in the game. Of course, my favorite products here, you got the starter kits. I highly recommend the starter kits to any of our listeners because it is the greatest way to get a bulk amount of products. It's just the best bang for your buck. Even the mini arsenal, it comes with everything you need. It's got the honeydew soap, it's got the spray wax, it's got the bucket, the foam cannon, it's got everything you need. Cars 10 site-wide for 10% off your order. And our next sponsor today is Badass Extension Cords. They've got some of the highest quality extension cords in the game here. Got their outdoor extension cords pulled up. What I really like about them is they have all these customizable colors that you can do, and you can even have unique writing on them to make them say whatever you want. They've got the 50-foot pro cable with 6 outlets going along the whole entire cord. These cords are some of the highest quality that you have around. You need some of these in your shop. Even the indoor ones, they go all the way up to 100 foot. They go all the way down to 25 foot. Why not pick up a Badass extension cord for your shop so you can make sure that you do not lack anything whenever it comes to working on your project? You need that for those power tools. You know you do. With that being said, guys, head on over to Badass Extension Cords, pick you up a cord, and use our affiliate link so they know we sent you. Hey Mustang guys, where you at? I got CJ Pony Parts here for you today, sponsoring the podcast. For all of your Mustang needs, whether you are restoring a 1960s Mustang all the way up to the S650, they've got parts for you. Everything from body parts all the way to your exterior and engine parts. They've got it all. I want you to guys hop on over, look at CJ Pony Parts, see if you can find something for your Mustang today, give you something to do this winter, this summer, finish up the build, and make sure you use our affiliate link so that they know we sent you from the podcast. I want to thank Speedway Motors for sponsoring the podcast. One of my favorite parts, wiring harness. They have a DIY wiring harness, so if you are not that good at wiring, they have a full kit that is a universal. You just pick what circuit you want. It is as simple as you get it. They have a lot of parts for your older cars. It's hard to beat these deals. Some of the best prices. That's always what I've known them for, is the really good prices, the really good quality. So yeah, guys, hop on over there, see if they've got something for your build, and use our affiliate link so they know that we sent you. And with that being said, guys, let's get right back into the topic. Thank you for sitting through our ad read, and make sure you go check out our sponsors after the show. So, for our gaming topic, it's been very public news, even for people who aren't Borderlands fans, such as myself, that Borderlands 4 had a god-awful launch. Like, so bad that, as the last time I checked, their Steam page is still pretty cooked. Like, mostly negative. It's not good.
Sounds like No Man's Sky.
Sounds like every AAA game that's been released recently.
For real. I mean, can we get one good one? Really holding out for Battlefield.
Yeah, but, I mean, Battlefield history aligns. It's not going to be a good launch. But
yeah,
it's a toxic relationship, and we're working on it.
Hey, I'd say my favorite Battlefield of all time had a bad launch.
Mm-hmm. I mean, most all of them did. I can't remember Battlefield 1 had a bad launch. I think it was
No, it didn't. That game was goated off the rip.
It's pretty solid.
The beta was goated on it.
Man, how are these games having such bad launches? Like, they have betas, they have alphas, you know?
Yeah, do you know why the launch is awful? Is it buggy? Is it content?
Buggy and optimization. Seems like a lot of people can't even get
That's
past
the main problem with
menu.
a lot of games.
Yeah, it is just, it's terrible. Like, can't even get into the game. There's, like, people saying I refunded it because I can't even get past the title screen.
That is crazy. Are they actually refunding, though? Because, like, companies don't have to do that either.
I don't have an update on that, but I do know that it's going to take a while to get past this review bomb that they've received, because that's just the way it goes.
I mean, that sounds like Cyberpunk. It's a good game now, but, man, a lot of people just aren't going to play it.
Another AAA game that just could not launch, you know?
I think ever since 2018, it's just slowly been going down.
Yeah, and it just doesn't make sense because they have all these beta testers. Some of them even have, like, public betas.
You know what it was? I know what it was. It's COVID. COVID changed the world. Like when the Fire Nation attacked, when COVID attacks, bro.
You're not wrong. You know, super completely off topic, but, like, I love watching, like, Gordon Ramsay and Kitchen Nightmares, but there's one kitchen, like, one restaurant that's like, we were booming before COVID, and then COVID hit, and, like, we've never rebounded. But yeah, it goes the same way with all businesses. Like, the world, some things in the world have just changed, like, forever. They'll never.
It's like 9/11 version 2.
Oh my god,
it is.
But man, it really sucks to see that we can't get a good launch AAA game. Like, I get it. These people, they want us to stop pre-ordering games. They want us to go on strike. I get it. I mean, obviously,
I kind of agree.
I kind of agree as well, but they're not going to be able to get the whole, you know, even a decent amount of people, like, to go. It's not going to make a difference, is what I'm saying.
It sucks for Borderlands because, man, the movie, I heard it was total garbage. I don't know, but that's what I heard. And then didn't the last Borderlands game have some pretty bad reviews? I mean, it wasn't very popular either, from what I understand.
Have you played any Borderlands games?
I played Borderlands 2 on 360. I was, you know, this is back in the day. Like, this was middle school Jordan. He sucked at Call of Duty. Like, this is me before I developed into the man I am today. I didn't know jack about Jack back then.
But you enjoyed the game. I mean,
yeah, I really enjoyed it. That was actually, I think everyone says that's the best Borderlands from what I understand. It was fun. I didn't know what I was doing, but it was fun.
I mean, they have a big following. I mean, they've gotten a Borderlands 4. It's a very, like, well respected game. I feel like that's why also people are so upset, is there's so much anticipation for this game to come out and for it to be like
kind of like the new Gears of War relaunch. They remastered Gears of War 1. I was so excited, bro. I'm a huge, you know, we kind of talk about this launch too. Is I get Gears of War and my buddy Gunner does on console. Neither one of us can party up. It's so glitchy, you cannot stay connected to servers. What is with the launch? This is just a remaster of a game made in, like, early Xbox 360 days. I mean, early. I don't
Wow.
know when the 360 launched. I can't remember what, like, I don't even know,
Mid
08, 09?
2000s. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe before then. I don't remember. But, this is not a game that's new. It should be able to have servers and work.
Right. I don't know, man. I'm really hoping for Rockstar's sake that GTA 6 is good out the rip. Which,
It better.
I
The
mean,
community will be so outraged.
that'll be the biggest outrage in history. I feel like people are gonna look for stuff to complain about.
There's going to be mass, like, suicide
Oh my
because
god.
people are waiting for this game. They're, like, on their deathbed waiting. They're like, all right, it's over. I don't got nothing else I'm living for.
Yeah.
Like, I was holding out for this, and it ain't worth it. I'm going to go ahead and, it was a good run, boys.
God, when did GTA 5 come out? I'm sure we've talked about it.
2013, 2012.
God, dude, we were in middle school.
I know.
And we're almost about to get GTA 6, and I have a kid turning 7 this year. Like, that is like insane. My kid's gonna be the same age I was whenever GTA 5 came out.
That's insane.
Like, that's, man, for God's sake, I hope GTA 6 has a decent launch. It has to.
Now, to give Rockstar some credit, they weren't working on it the whole time.
Yeah.
And I think they did have a good release before. So I think they've been doing pretty good with their releases and their track record.
And man, huge shout out to them for delaying it. Like, stop being mad, people. Please let them cook.
Yeah.
Like, let them make a super good game.
Remember when 2042 came out and everyone was upset? Let's not have that again.
The two games that kind of do fix things over time are Battlefield and GTA, and I'm sure there's other game franchises that I don't play. But, like, Call of Duty is an example of they never fix their problems. They just wait until the next one.
I'll give them credit, though. It's consistently Call of Duty every year, right? You know what you're getting. It's not bad.
That's fair.
It's mid. Now, if it's a good COD, it's high tier, but it's been a while.
Yeah, absolutely. But, yeah, man, GTA 5 or GTA 6, I hope to God it's good. We've talked about so much in the past, and at this point, I feel like we're beating a dead horse, but hope.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how many people are going to buy a console just to play it. I know Jared has already bought a PlayStation and an Xbox latest gen, so I've been looking into it. I don't know for sure if I'm going to buy into it yet.
I wonder.
I got a year.
What would be really funny to see is, like, how many people buy a console for it, like you said, but then
another one comes out.
No, not that. How many people return their Xbox after it comes on PC?
Yeah.
I feel like the manufacturer still makes a buck off of you, so I mean, I'm sure they won't be mad about that at all. But I want to talk about some, we talked about Call of Duty just very, very briefly, but I want to loop back and talk about Black Ops 7 news. We got confirmed, which, it was no-brainer that we were going to get Transit as a zombies map. But
kind of speaking on zombies, did you see the trailer for zombies?
Maybe. I believe I did.
Are they bringing... I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true, that there's going to be more than 4 players on a map.
I didn't hear that.
Maybe it's player versus player again, like Black Ops 2 had.
Like
kind
Grief?
of flopped, but yeah. I think I heard something like Grief was possibly in the works for the last COD.
That's exciting. I feel like Grief was very underplayed.
Yeah, I'm interested. Was there even a trailer for Transit? I don't know if I saw that. I just saw one with the main crew of, the newer zombies crew, Weaver and all them. And then had the OG. I don't know if it was Premise. We don't know. As far as I know, we don't know who it is. I don't know if it's the same even characters, like the same Richtofen and Dempsey type. I don't know if it's the same ones or not, but they're in it.
Yes, so the original crew's coming back, and there's also going to be some new characters. But
okay, I know the one that you got to see the trailer, dude. All of us need to do a live reaction because it's pretty insane.
Yeah, I might have already seen it. I'll watch it back at the end of after we finish the show, and then we'll do a live react. But how we know for sure, the content that I consumed that told me it was Transit essentially was the encrypted radio recordings that came in. I'm not sure if you listened to those or not. But there was essentially a old style, like Black Ops 2 style radio recording. And it was the new character talking about how There was no way home. He didn't know where he was. He saw, purple or blue eyes and people eating people. So he's just, from what it sounds like, he's in the dark ether, which, we're all very familiar with in Zombies franchise. And then the next recording plays, and it's a completely different player. It might have been Rick Toffin. He's talking about some stuff. But what really told us that it was transit is kind of somewhere in the mix. Not only the radio is a telltale sign, but the music for town or the transit.
Yeah, I did hear that actually.
Yeah. So what also leads me into the next thing is I've been seeing a lot of Call of Duty posting about a pickup truck. I'm going to be so upset if they replace the train with a pickup truck that you can drive. Like that takes so much fun out of it, man.
That's going to upset me if I don't get the bus back.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And another thing that kind of tells me that there might be going that route is you see the operator skin. Ted, the bus driver, is in full body. He's got legs and everything. He can run around.
Yeah.
So there's rumor that Ted might be an NPC in the Zombies transit map, or he will be a playable character with his own dialogue and stuff. But like you said, yeah, exactly. That's how I felt. I'm like, come on. Like, if you're going to remaster transit, don't change it. It was so
I
good.
feel like they should have left the bus and kind of followed where they wanted to go with Black Ops 2, because, there's a lot left not finished on that map.
Yeah. Like, another thing, too, that makes me think it is the truck is, like, they put, like, a battering ram on the front of the truck and everything. Like, and there was, like, talk like a dark ether vehicle, and I'm sure that's going to be it. Like, man, let the bus. There's nothing like.
I don't want to be in control of that in a way.
Exactly.
I'd rather just be defending the gondola in a way.
Cool.
Like,
there's something so cool about like being at like we'll say like the Electric Man place and hearing the bus leaving. Like, oh, I gotta go.
You're not in control. You're like, dude. The nostalgia of when I first launched Black Ops 2 Zombies, I remember, and you hear that bus sound the first time. You're like, all right. At the bus stop, I hear the bus.
Wasn't it so funny too? Like, your buddy gets left behind, and then like you're waiting for the bus to come back
you're in the
around.
back of the bus watching them run after. Like, it's like when SpongeBob gets left in the bus at rock bottom.
Oh my god, yeah. And it looks like I've seen some videos of like the Grimacins. They're going to look a little bit different, which is fine. They look kind of, they kind of look.
The Denizens were a menace, bro, but I figured out how to deal with them.
Dude, you got to stab them.
No. You just hip fire. Right when they're about to get on, you just start hip firing.
Yeah.
You don't even got to look back.
I knew you were going to be heartbroken about that too, that there's a strong possibility that there might not be a bus. It might be.
There better be a bus. I will instantly bad review that sucker on Steam.
Oh my god. Ever since David Vonderhaar left, brother.
Ain't been the same.
I'm not super excited about the multiplayer. I mean, I am in a way, especially if it's going to be like Black Ops 3. But I feel like the thing drawing me most to this Call of Duty is zombies.
Are we confirmed on Specialist or not?
Yes, and the Gravity Spike guy is going to be one of them.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Noob's favorite.
I'm not sure where I saw that, but I'm more than confident saying that is that's one.
Like, it wasn't that busted, man. It was just annoying because they'd use it on the one guy. Like, you ain't even on a kill streak and using it on one guy. Like,
not even grouped up or nothing. Just
don't even go to B flag. Just the one guy in the spawn. Better gravity spike him.
Yeah.
I'm losing my kill streak. Granted, you have played me, but
I think I've seen him. I've seen Sparrow, and I've seen one other.
I hope to God we get Ripper. He was the biggest aura farmer I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think it was the Scythe guy, the robot with it. Yeah, because he's one of the operator skins. Yeah, so far, those are the three we've seen. Ripper. Purifier was all right. I didn't mind Purifier.
He was goated.
Liked him a lot, yeah. Yeah, I think Ripper was like the go-to. Everybody loved Ripper.
He is an aura farmer for sure.
I hope they bring Hive back just to have him.
Reject.
He was so bad. The Reject and the annoying Hives, dude. I hated them, but like in a way,
I actually like the Hive in a way. Like when I got to get him gold, I was like, I can actually respect the normal Hive. Like it's pretty good. You can lock some stuff down.
But yeah, there's people that use it for some hardcore camping, brother.
We ever done a tier list of the operator? I feel like we go on a whole tangent about them.
That'd be good. Yeah, and the abilities as a secondary.
Yeah. Because they had the passives people forget about.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about before we move off Black Ops 7 news, we might have talked about it in a previous episode, but we talked about developers not listening to the fans. Well, for once,
Yeah.
Call of Duty listened. Like they listened well. There's a lot of people complaining about the multiplayer skins that Black Ops 7 was releasing with the Vault Edition or whatever it's
Hmm.
called, and they changed the skins completely. They revamped all of them. They made them a lot less unrealistic, I'll say, because a lot of people were complaining that it was unrealistic, especially like Ted having that big thing. I think he does still have that, but it's smaller. Uh,
Well, ain't
so
it
call
Richtofen now or something weird?
yeah, he they changed his face. That was what it was too. But yeah, they listened, and that's really cool. I didn't have a problem with them personally. It didn't bother me at all. Uh,
I mean, it's nothing new.
yeah, I was very
They were
happy.
complaining about these skins, but not the previous skins in Call of Duty. Like, I didn't get that.
I was very, very pleased with Call of Duty. I've said it in the last episode we talked about this, that they're not allowing all the wacky skins to transfer over into this Call of Duty, and
Yeah.
I'm very happy to
Uh,
see that.
I don't even care about that, man. Until they can fix the map design, I don't even care.
That's fair too. Hopefully, we see some maps come back that were in the original few Black Opses. I
Yeah.
think
Like
I
firing
saw.
range came back in Black Ops 6. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't. When was that
Yeah, I
released?
was playing it with my friends the other day, and I got on it. I was like, "Oh crap!"
Oh
Bringing me
my
back to
god.
Black Ops 2 Studio.
Well, I know I'm getting back on some Warzone this Halloween because my favorite Warzone event's going on, the
Yeah,
Zombies Warzone. I love that, man. Like it's so much less sweatier. You have so many more chances to come back. It's a lot of fun. Uh,
yeah,
but yeah, our last topic I wanted to talk about, another show idea for you guys. If you watch both all of the show, the gaming and the cars topic, you'll know at the cars topic we did a build battle on ChatGPT. Well, I was kind of brainstorming what we could do for the gaming topic side of that because I feel like there's something to be had there, and I come up with the idea. I thought about doing build versus build, but of course, I've never built a PC. I'd be so out of my element. Jordan has built two now. So I thought maybe we do a built versus bought PC battle where we have an assigned budget or, at least a
yeah.
somewhat gray area, and you build a PC hypothetically, and I
Hmm.
find a PC to buy, and we put them against each other and see which one's got the better specs, what games
Yeah.
they can run hypothetically. I was wondering
It's
what you
interesting
thought about
because
that.
once you get up there in budget, them pre-builds ain't too bad.
Yeah, and typically that's like the one thing about pre-builts is, yeah, you'll spend $1 for them, and they'll have all good parts but one. It's always that one part that's not good in them.
Well, under a certain price range, I feel like it's like that.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. But like the
Because like in the price range my PC is, you probably could have bought a pre-built, pretty similar specs.
yeah, because that's a big argument too. A lot of people are like, well, should I go to the hassle of building a PC? Should I just go ahead and buy a pre-built?
You can
And
ball out.
you can ball out,
I,
and
I haven't even fully balled out on this one. Like it's definitely my most expensive
I,
hobby aside from cars, and I'd say my PCs cost more than my trans rebuild's gonna by the time I buy the graphics card.
jeez. I do kind of wish I'd built mine just because, I want to replace some parts of mine eventually. I really need a new power
It's
supply.
fun.
And I've read that it's not super easy and it's not super difficult either. And that's just kind of one
It's
of
not
those
bad.
things. Yeah, I kind of just wish I knew how to do, and that's one of the drawbacks to buying a pre-built is if you go noodling around adding parts, you don't necessarily have that knowledge off the top of your head. You're gonna have to do some whatever the
Yeah.
PC version of Chris Fix is.
Think of it as your alternator, battery, and wiring harness.
Sounds like fun. Uh, but yeah, that was an idea I had. Guys can tell me if you think that would be a good episode idea. I hadn't even really brought this up to Jordan yet, so this was kind of just bring you guys into our discussion room for a second there.
I enjoy building, so
Yeah,
that's definitely something I would enjoy.
and of course, not only do we not have the money to do something like that, for content, but also, we do a podcast. A lot of you guys listen on Apple Podcasts and don't see visuals. So, I mean, it just works better to talk about it and have ChatGPT do all the heavy lifting. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much all we have for today's episode. We just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a break from the interviews. I think we are open next week. So unless something happens, we should be another just me and Jordan podcast. And then, gosh, we're back to interviews. Like, we got like 3 lined up in a row. So fingers crossed all that goes through. But yeah, it was just nice to hop on here, catch up with you guys. And if that's all you got, we will catch you in the next one.